Guys, how are you doing? Good morning and welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. I hope you guys have been doing good. I hope you're doing fine. I hope that work is currently going on good for those of us that currently whether you work at home, work from home, or currently at work on site. Thank you so much for all that you do for us at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. Thank you for every quarter of contribution to see to the growth and the progress of the community. And without wasting much of our time, let's just get straight into the news because this morning, guys, there's quite a lot to unpack. So yesterday, Davido had taken to his ex account to post that he said, "You guys should please continue dragging me, like drag me more. Why? Because it seems to be working. I mean, it's been topping charts, and the songs have actually been doing great. Even though fans have gone on to say, you know what, now Omale they really carry this album. But then it seems like there's one person that has even taken this drag me more so personal." Before the video even came out to outrightly say drag me, and that has to be Dammy Krane, guys. Now we don't even know if he is really up to drag Davido because he doesn't like Davido, or is dragging Davido because I just want to have this publicity and let everybody just keep talking about my songs, and probably maybe it will just affect my streams, and people will get to stream my songs. But then it seems like these two, now we don't know which one of them it is. Now we have Ola saying, yesterday, unprovoked, man, Damigran was just on his own, not saying anything, even though we know that he's given the opportunity to talk currently. It seems like man has a whole lot to say. He has a loads of information to actually divulge. So Ola had gone on to say, Dammy Krane 5, that's the EP that he dropped on the same day that Davido dropped his own 5 album as well, gained 1,227 streams on Spotify yesterday. FC fire emoji. Now, Dammy Green actually quoted that particular tweet and said, "Why are you lying? My streams are more than Famido's organic streams. FC over bingos every day." Guys. He didn't even come out to say, you know what, oh, my streams are currently more than 1K. You can't tell me that I have 1K stream. But he's saying that even if my streams are like just 1K or a little above 1K, they are more than the video's organic streams. Allegedly. That's what this man actually said. But he didn't put allegedly there. But it seems like this man really wants her. So you guys let me know in the chat box if you think that Dammy Krane is just, probably searching for Davido's attention, or he has something to say, or man is just trying to market his own, sound, his own EP, and get people to actually stream this song. Because if there is one thing that Dammy Krane has been doing, even before this particular EP drops, it had to be dragging Davido. I mean, Davido doesn't even have dreads. I could have said, oh, he was dragging Davido by his dreads. But let's say that by his chains, guys, because if there is one thing that Davido will always be on, it has to be his chains. He's been dragging Davido like his life depends on it. And now we have Bad Boy Ranking saying, to rise up hard, but to fall off too easy. To come rise up again, they other. Life sucks. See this life, Kai. Who exactly are you talking to, Bad Boy Ranking? Like, who exactly do you guys think this person is talking to? Because if there is one person that really readily comes to mind, I know go talk him. You guys let me know in the chat box who you think Bad Boy Ranking is actually talking about. I know this person has fallen off and is trying to get back up, and it's like as if it seems really hard, and they will just do anything at all, to get themselves in the spotlight. Now we have the game editor saying, Burna Boy talk say for Nigeria 1 million streams na $400. I wonder how much go be 1K streams, maybe $1. You guys, so Ola had come to this X now to cause wahala. Everybody wants to start calculating Dammy Krane's actual streams and how much he's earning from music. Maybe they want to know if it's actually what everything, the drags and everything that he has been doing to Davido. Because if there is one artist, like I said, even before he dropped this EP, he has been dragging Davido. It's like, Davido, na me and you for this industry. And then we have Ezina saying, August still they childish, they go. Make who they close to the guy, check up on him. For someone who was a big name in the industry, he is not acting normal. I mean, Ezina has already said it all. Dammy Krane was once a very big name in the industry, but then Ezina has gone on to say, this guy is not acting normal. Like, which normal person will wake up every day to drag one particular person? Is that what Ezina is trying to say? We do not know, but you guys let me know in the chat box what you think is actually trying to drive out. What exactly is not normal about Dammy Krane's, behavior? Is it the fact that he's coming out to drag Davido at every given chance and opportunity every day, or because he decided to drop an EP on the same date as Davido and even titled it the same name as Davido's album? The reason for that we do not know yet, but then there's been a lot of speculations that, okay, you know what, he probably did that to get the streams, to get the traffic. But then, does it really look like he's getting that? Because if he is, will he still be online dragging Davido? Now we have Nitty Fem saying, Oga, I haven't seen one of your track off your album on top 10 Nigeria iTunes and Spotify. Okay, that one was hard. So let's just chill. Let's just chill. Man might be gearing up to actually top albums, or who knows who knows if that's exactly what's going to happen. But talking about topping albums, Davido's Five has now spent 1 week at the number one spot on Nigeria Apple Music top albums chart, guys. 1 week, like 1 week on the Nigeria Apple Music top albums chart, and it seems like, man, how many more weeks do you think Davido can actually be on this, chart for? How many more weeks? And if do you think that this 1 week that Davido has spent on this album chart, probably because of the recency bias. I mean, he just dropped the album. It's barely a week. Do you think that's why the album is still number one and has spent, number one on that chart? Or the album is really like of good substance and it's like, oh, this is an album that will really, really, really stay long on the charts. Let me know your thoughts in the chat box below, guys. And moving on, you see this issue of dragging or no dragging. It be like, say, since Davido just came out yesterday to say, drag me more, it seems it's working. Afrobeat artists are not like, it seems like this is the way to go. Let's just take it personal. So Benny had gone on to, probably provoked, unprovoked, we do not know. He came on X and tweeted and said, Joeboy does good music and minds his business. Just probably appreciating one of his faves, because if there's one thing we know about Benny is the fact that he's an outsider and he really, really roots for Burna Boy. So him coming out to actually say, oh, Joeboy does good music and minds his business might actually be something to look out for. Then now we have Claw now who quoted this particular post and said, so does at Lojay Music. Why did he say this? We did not know. Who provoked them to come out and say this? We did not know. But definitely one thing we know for sure is that Lojay actually now went to quote that tweet again and said, what? Laughing out loud, please, we're not the same. Like, please, we're not the same. Don't compare us. Like, was it not supposed to be, harmless tweet, and everybody just wanted to tweet what they feel about their faves and then they move forward. But then, after saying this, Joeboy had gone on to say, be like, say, small yash, they shake up. But then, what exactly is this going on? And you guys remember that when, Joeboy dropped his album, Ruga also dropped his album. And then Ruga came up one morning and was like, this particular album that I'm about to drop, it will scatter the internet and some people will have to go back to the studio. And for those that cannot go back to the studio because they are dropping on the same day as me, they'll probably feel sorry or is sorry for them. And then Joeboy was the one who dropped on the same day as Ruga. And then just barely a day after, we had seen them together and Ruga had gone on to say, on a promo. Now we don't know which one to believe. If Lojay and Joeboy are actually doing this, is it a promo as well, or what are they trying to promote exactly? What exactly is going on? Because from the beginning of the whole thing, it looks like a very unprovoked and armless tweet. But then let's move on to fan reactions and listen to what fans have had to say so far concerning this particular issue going on between Lojay and Joeboy. Now we have number one saying, wait, are you trying to say you are better than Joeboy? That's to Lojay. Yes, I know you are better than him, but I want to know if now you talk him. Number one, pick a side now. You just ask if he's trying to say if he's better than Joeboy. And then I say, that he's better than him, but you want to know if he's the one that said, like, what exactly are you driving at? Do you think that, Joeboy is better than Lojay, or Lojay is better than Joeboy? Pick a side and let us know what exactly, you are doing. Then now we have Richard saying, if you're not a lover of cool music, you wouldn't relate to Lojay. Do you guys agree with that? Let me know your thoughts in the chat box below now. But the amount of disrespect he has received on this app this evening is something else. Joeboy's dream oh wow, you guys listen to this. Joeboy's dream collaboration is Lojay's reality, and you need to be extremely good to get them. Some of you can hold that. who are some of you still talking about Joe Boy's fans? I mean, Joe Boy's fans. Will you guys allow this just slide like that? Do you guys believe that Lojay is actually bigger than Joe Boy and that the collaborations that Joe Boy is still currently dreaming of, like he's still aspiring to have these collaborations? That's all Lojay is actually doing currently. And then we had a fan that had gone on to, share us a screenshot of what Lojay and Joe Boy's, two viral songs are currently doing. Now we have, alcohol. Definitely, if you did not jam to alcohol, if there is one song that actually, made a lot of people, like even garnered a lot of fans for Joe Boy, it had to be alcohol. That's why I sip my alcohol. I don't want to reason bad things no more. That's that particular song. That era, it was such an era, it was such an amazing one for Joe Boy. And then that song garnered over 100 million. You were talking over 144 millions in streams, guys. And then for Lojay, we had Mona Lisa. That's another hit song that this particular dude gave to us. And then this has garnered over 200 million in streams. Do the math. Do the math. Like, you guys just do the math yourself. And then we have Thorny saying Joe Boy is clear. We have Bad Boy Backo saying Lojay is clear, laughing out loud. But you guys, I'll leave it to you in the comment section below. Make your choice. Let us know who you think is the best, or who you think is the best between Lojay and Joe Boy. Moving on, we have Shallipopi. They call me Shallipopi. Pluto Presido. That's exactly who Shallipopi is. And it seems to actually be proving that to us right now, that yes, I'm that Pluto Presido and I will be here for long. Because that song that people did not really see, dropping. I mean, he didn't even announce that it was going to drop this song in the first place, and then it dropped, and we were like, what exactly is this song? Like, waiting be this, what's this song at all? And then Lahore has gone on to surpass over 30 million streams on Spotify in just 2 months of release, guys. Just 2 months of releasing this song. And you guys remember that weeks ago we've had celebrities actually co-sign this particular song. I'm like, what, is it like we're really vibing to that era star? And recently, Burna Boy had gone on to even perform something that sounds like a remix of this particular Lahore song. And I've asked you guys to let me know in the chat box if you think that this is one song that Burna Boy should actually jump on, or you should just let it pass, guys. So, man has gone on to surpass 30 million in streams on this particular single Lahore, and it's actually doing great. I mean, if there is one song that we really did not see doing this much numbers, it had to be Lahore. Especially, when you dropped the song and fans were like, oh, what exactly is this song? Are you just talking in your song? Why are you just doing this? Why are you just doing that? But then it's gone on to prove that, what? I brought my style and I'm going to stand strong in it, and I will not shy away from that. Let's go into the street of X to now read out what some of our fans have been saying, or should we say what some of Shallipopi's fans have been saying. Now we have Eta. This your name is looking like you really want to hear to. Now, both songs were released same day. Them say BDS still na hit, but Lahore na noise. It no go better for. You guys relax, like relax. Eta really came and said, I will prove what my name is to you. I'm really an Eta, like I'm such a hater. Now it's gone on to share particular screenshot, guys, and we all know that currently Davido's BDS still is has recorded a little over 9 million in streams, guys, and then Shallipopi's Lahore over 30 million in streams. Now, Eta is saying, you people stop saying Davido's BDS still is a hit when we have Lahore. We have Lahore with over 30 million in streams. Are you guys really going to compare Lahore to BDS still? Let me know your thoughts in the chat box below. And if I thought you want to compare, if you want to compare any artists, is Davido and Shallipopi, should they be in the same sentence? Should they be in the same conversation? You guys let me know in the chat box below. And talking about Davido still, you guys, if there is one thing that Davido has done, like he has really done, is to put his name and his face and everything about him in our lips. Like, you people keep talking about me. Came out yesterday to say you people should continue dragging me. I am here for you. And then it seems like man is just going to, even if he doesn't bring himself to us for us to drag, somebody else will come and drag him, just like we had Dammy Krane doing yesterday. Now, guys, Asake has gone on to claim back. Let's say claim back, because if there is one number on the top songs chart on Apple Music Nigeria that Asake has constantly owned, it has to be the number 5 spot. And now Asake has come back to claim the number 5 spot on the Apple Music Nigeria top songs chart, guys, taking off one of Davido's songs from the 5 album. Now Davido occupies 1 to 4 on the album, and then 6 to 8, guys. You guys, do you just think that Why Love would, reclaim that number one position on the Apple Music Nigeria top songs chart very soon? Or, Ashake is probably just lucky, and then the very soon is going to be off. Let me know your thoughts about this in the chat box below. And let's just get straight into the streets of X to read out what some of you have been saying. Now we have Big Kim saying this is pure farming. Hmm. This one is serious, so because people just come here and just be saying it direct. People need to give me your plug actually, so I can even be getting these direct informations. Or people just come and be telling us, directly, because this is pure farming. But do you guys really think that it had to be farming for Ashake's Wild Love to get it, that spot, that number five spot back in the heat of the moment? Like now that Davido's album is still very hot, do you think that Ashake is really farming? And then we have Wealth saying, love Ashake though, but this is clearly farming. If there is one opinion that a lot of people had about this particular news of Ashake claiming the number five spot back, it had to be the fact that Ashake farmed this song. Because how did he get the number five spot? I do not know. But you guys let me know in the chat box if you think for any reason that Ashake actually farmed this song to get back into the number five spot. And then we have 24 saying that song gets strong, Ed. I mean, do we really have to argue with 24? Do we really have to argue? Because that song really had to have stronger though, because even Rema's song, even Rema's About You, came back when it was coming back first number 10 and now number 9. But Shaka was just like, you know what, me, I'm going all the way to number 5 and there's nobody that will hold me back. Like I said earlier, guys, do you think that Ashake can actually claim back that number one spot in no time? Let me know your thoughts in the chat box below. And moving on, we have Ayo Maff. Ayo Maff gone gone. So yesterday we had reported to you guys that Ayo Maff and Odumodu Black might be dropping something that seems like a collaboration, but we do not know if it's going to be a single project or might just be on the album and project that Odumodu Black is about to drop, which is The Machine Is Coming. Or it might just be on Ayo Maff's album, like Ayo Maff had already teased us as well that his album is also coming on this year. Right? From beginning of the year, I told you guys that it seems like we're really going to eat good this year, and then we're barely even into half of the year already. And then, our Afrobeat artists are already serving us hot, hot. Anyway, so Ayo Maff has gone on to co-sign Kid Kada's, single Call My Name that has been dropped for over 2 years now, guys. What is it with songs, dropping and then it's only in years to come that most of these songs or some of these songs now start eating? Because you guys remember Scales Shake Body over 10 years ago, and then they really jam am now, and even announced that it's going to go on a Shake Body summer tour, which fans have actually said, what are you doing? Anyway, the MF has gone on to co-sign Kada's Call My Name single, and it seems like it's actually doing good, it's doing great. And what do you guys think about this particular reaction? Now you guys listen to this. Danny Billions has gone on to say co-sign K, full stop. Ayo Maff with them co-sign him to co-sign person who no sit well the lap person. I mean, why? Look at that explanation. But you guys, let me ask you, do you really think that artists like Ayo Maff should not be in the conversation when they say they're co-signing somebody? What should have been the word if not co-sign? I mean, what should have been the word if not co-sign? And then we have Wealth again saying Ayo Maff never blow finish, him done the co-sign. Do you guys really think that Ayo Maff has not gotten to that, that stage in his career where he can actually lift somebody else up? Or they should stop using the word co-sign and just say, okay, Ayo Maff actually posted this person or reposted this person's song. Let me know your thoughts about that in the chat box below. And if there is one surprise release that we found and got this morning, it has to be Fireboy's Story in collaboration with Sprite Limelight, Take a Day Trip. And man, if you've listened to this particular song, let us know what you think about this. Fireboy has gone on to say, this particular song is my story, and the title is actually story. I mean, how it started, how the journey has been, and how the journey is currently going. If you guys have listened to this particular track, let us know your thoughts about this in the chat box below. And wrapping up the news, we have Barry J. So you guys, yesterday the Street of X was so quiet, and just as if nothing was going on until Davido actually came and said, you guys should drag me more. And then Dammy Krane came to drag Davido, and then Lojay and Joeboy actually came to and started dragging themselves. Well, Barry J yesterday, a particular ex, user had come on to say, you know what, it seems like Barry J is currently unable to fill in the step, or trace the steps of his father. And fans have actually had a lot of things to say, like, how is that possible? But in the heat of the moment, in the whole conversation, guys, Barry J's recently dropped album Barista has gone on to claim the number 2 spot on the Apple Music Nigeria Top Albums chart, guys, dethroning Mariah to number 3. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? And then we have Five currently at number 1. Do you think that this is one album that can actually knock Five off the number 1 spot? Because it seems like whenever there's a conversation about a particular artist, all their projects just seem to be surging up in numbers, in charts. And now you have Barista at number 2, guys. You guys let me know what you think about this. And then we have fan reaction saying, yeah, we go again. Okay, yeah, we go again. All right, saying Wizkid fertilizer don't finish. Hey guys, you guys remember and know that Wizkid's album Mariah was dropped about 5 months ago. But do you guys really think that that album is supposed to be on the chart, like probably number 1 spot or number 2 spot for so long? Let me know your thoughts about this in the chat box. Wizkid fertilizer don't finish. Are we still really on this conversation of farming or no farming? Let me know what you think about this in the chat box. And then we have Ola saying Barista Classic Project. If you've listened to this particular album, let me know what you think about it in the chat box. Let me know if you think that this is one song that Barry J actually outdid himself on. And then we have ABK Jago saying Wizkid in 2025, now Z-list artist they overshadow him. Do you guys really think that Barry J is a Z-list artist? Like Z, like the back. Do you guys really think that Barry J is that artist? Because if there is one artist that, ever since the issue with his former label boss Cash, and fans and blogs and everybody trying to pin the whole thing on him, if there is one thing that Barry has had really hard to do, probably maybe they come back to his music career. But do you guys really think that Barry J is one Z-list artist? Do you think that he doesn't have substance? Do you think that he's not an artist that is big enough to actually dethrone Mariah Wizkid's album off the top album chart, music Apple Music top album start Nigeria? Let me know your thoughts about that in the chat box below, guys. Thank you so much for all that you do for us at Gusto TV Africa. And please do not forget to always drop your opinion in the chat box, because that's what keeps us going. That's how we know that we're really keeping you informed, we're keeping you updated, and we're keeping you entertained, guys. And I'll see you guys again in the evening. Bye.